Blondies. Lewis, are you a blonde? Are you into blondes, brunettes, or redheads?
Probably brunettes.
You should say redheads. Katie Leclerc is sitting right next
And
to you,
redheads,
dude.
obviously.
What are you doing?
It's the Brett Davern Show, brought to you by Nice Guy Digital and recorded at the world-famous Moore Park Music Studios in Studio City, California.
I love his voice.
On today's podcast, Brett welcomes his friend Katie Leclerc, who played Daphne on Freeform's Switched at Birth and stars in Party Boat, coming soon to Crackle. My name's Lewis Newman. To my left is producer Big Ben Collinsworth.
G'day.
Now let's get to a guy who's graduated high school 3 times.
That's me.
And loves himself a warm spotted dick.
Hey.
Brett Davern.
Boom! Lewis, my God. Okay, I'll explain it to you when you get on the air. Listen up, everybody. This is our show. Thank you for tuning in. Marty is never getting his job back, by the way. I don't know, Lewis, if you know what this is, but Marty has been Wally Pipped. You're going to have to look that up. Wally Pipp was a legendary New York Yankee who was like a really good player. He got hurt, and then Lou Gehrig came in for him, and then Lou Gehrig set the record for playing the most consecutive games in a row. Wally Pipp never got his job back. That's the reference. What was I talking about? Listen up, everybody. This is our show. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing on iTunes or your favorite podcast app. Full episodes of the show are also available on YouTube, so go to youtube.com/Brett Davern Show. This show is free. Katie?
Free.
Nice. Thank you for the echo. All that we ask is that you tell a friend, engage with us, and support our sponsor, which is Cake Bams, a delicious new way to enjoy rice cakes, everybody. This is a really cool company, you guys, seriously, and these things are not very expensive, and you can find them online, and they will ship them anywhere, and if you put in BDS BAM, they will ship them for free. Free shipping. I mean, you still got to pay for the rice cake, but free shipping. So there you go. And they have all kinds of super fun flavors. They give them cool names. It's a cool company. You can also order like boxes of them for birthdays. They'll put your name on it. Blah, 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 blah. They're really great. So go to cakebams.com. CAKEBAMS. Don't forget the S.com. Cakebams.com. 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 And enter the promo code BDS BAM, as in Brett Davern Show BAM. Cakebams.com. Did I say it enough?
Cakebams.com.
God, this is a good margarita. All right, Katie, part 2. Here we go. Where's yours?
My margarita?
Yeah, you need your margarita.
I'm out.
You're out?
Yeah, man.
Oh, my goodness. I think there's a little left. All right.
Thanks, man.
All things Party Boat.
Party boat!
Okay, so no more where are you from, blah, blah, blah.
You gotta listen to the first episode for that.
Yeah. That's really
all
it.
the ice.
Oh, man,
You
there's
just
only
gave me a
like
bunch
a
of
swallow.
ice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's only
thanks.
like a lot of ice left.
It really is just ice.
Yeah, no, there's like some in there. Anyway, Party Boat.
Party boat.
Party Boat. So, everybody listening out there, you need to go download the Crackle app.
Yep.
It's free.
It's free.
Free. If you have Apple TV, I think it's already on there.
Yeah.
You can find it in any app store, Android. What does Android call theirs? Android Marketplace.
Google Play Music.
Google Play Music.
Play, whatever.
Just
Anyway.
Google it. Whatever.
Or you can go to crackle.com, actually, too.
You can, yeah.
And watch all kinds of stuff. It's a really cool, they have a lot of really cool content. Jerry Seinfeld's got a show on there. Anyway, we made a movie for this Crackle app called Party Boat.
And it's amazing.
At least right now it's called Party Boat.
Yeah.
Could always change. You never know.
It's not gonna change.
It's not going to, well, it could. I'm just saying it could.
It could, but no.
Anyway. Oh, I forgot to talk about
We're on a boat, bitches.
American Summer 2. I forgot to talk about the Cake Bams hat. I'm just taking it off. I don't know. Anyway, should we pull out a topic?
Sure.
You want to pull out a topic just in case?
We used the last one really a lot.
Well, we talked about it. It's the jar of topics. How's the hair? Is it all right, Maddie? Kind of a mess? I like it a mess. It's all right. What's
Vegan
it say?
farts.
Vegan farts? That's what it says?
Yep.
Do you have any experience?
No, but I think it's really funny when people fart in yoga class. So it's almost a vegan
Do
fart.
people fart in yoga class?
Yeah.
Actually, if someone farts in yoga class, it's most likely a vegan fart.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
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 But I'm the person in the class that like giggles for way too I can't. I'm like
Because of the fart?
yeah, because it's funny.
Have you ever farted in a yoga class?
I haven't. No.
Come on.
No, but the guy next to me did once, and he got real annoyed at me because I was giggling for like too long. It was great.
That would be awful,
He's
especially if it
definitely
was
vegan.
one of those like hot yoga classes.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's my favorite kind.
Nah.
I like them. Mm,
No, thank you.
all right.
Mm-mm. Leave me out. Leave me out. I love sitting in the sauna, but I don't want to do anything at the same time.
It's great. I like it.
You know what I've been doing lately in the sauna is I go on Twitter and I talk to people while I'm in there. So I take my phone in there.
Yeah.
20 minutes. Hashtag sauna chats. Everyone should hit me up.
Yeah.
Yeah. They never really, nobody ever really hits me up to talk about anything interesting though. It's all just like a lot of like, when is Awkward coming back?
Yeah.
And then I throw my phone.
You sadly say never.
No, I don't even answer them anymore.
No.
I just go, listen to the podcast, idiot. I throw my phone down. Anyway, vegan farts. That's weird. I don't know why that's written on there. That's strange. Interesting. Do vegans
It
fart
started a
more than regular
conversation.
people?
Yeah.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
All the beans, lentils,
Oh, legumes.
legumes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's just let it lie for a second. Just like a vegan fart. Just let it lie. Okay. So party boat. Party boat, party boat, party boat. Let's move on. Party boat, party boat, party boat. Was your process for getting party boat as crazy as all of our process was for getting party boat?
It's never been more crazy to get a job.
I told the story of me getting party boat 2 episodes ago, so all of you can go back and listen to that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell it again. You go ahead and tell your process.
Well, okay, so I got a call on a Friday, and I
Mhm.
was doing a marathon golf event for the Big Brothers Big Sisters of San Diego.
Is a marathon golf event where you hit the ball and then run after it?
Well, yeah, because we did a scramble, but
No, because
certain golfers.
this is a thing. Do you know about this?
No,
That's a real thing.
that's amazing.
People go play golf. They
Yeah.
don't take a full bag. They just take like, like a whatever, like a 5-iron and
Yeah.
a putter.
Yeah.
And they just hit the ball and then run immediately. So they're sprinting the entire time and playing golf. This is a real thing.
That actually kind of sounds fun.
It actually sounds awesome.
Yeah.
We could go do it.
Sure.
You want to do it?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do it. But it is a real thing. I didn't just make that up.
Well, but you're not running 26.2. Like, it's not like a marathon.
No, I know. I just didn't know if that was the event.
No, the event was 100 holes of golf.
Whoa.
Yeah. So it's a marathon of
Yeah,
golf.
I see.
Anyway, so I was at a.
I know what the word marathon means, Katie.
Okay.
All right?
Well,
I mean,
sorry,
I know
I
I'm an
didn't
actor.
mean to mansplain that.
Oh, we have to tell that story. All right, go ahead.
All right, so I got a call on a Friday that was like from a producer friend that we both have, Amy Kim.
Yep.
Big ups, Amy Kim.
Big ups to Amy
Lifeboat
Kim.
Productions.
She is the man.
I
Sort
mean,
of. She's the woman for sure.
She's the boss lady.
Yeah, she
That's
really
what
is.
she is.
Yeah, she is.
So I got a call on a Friday. Can you do a movie? And I was like, yes, because I'm an actor.
And
like,
you had
you're
worked
just
with
supposed to
Amy
say
before,
yes.
right?
Yeah, I did a show for Go 90
Uh-huh.
called Confess.
Oh. Yeah, I was just thinking that that's probably a competitor to Crackle. Go 90.
Well, I mean,
That's all
in
right.
that they're both streaming,
Yeah.
and they both have really good content,
Okay.
starring Katie Leclerc
And Brett Davern.
and Brett
I'm
Davern.
going to do
Yeah,
Relationship Status Season 2 tomorrow.
yeah.
Fly out to Utah tomorrow.
So there you go.
Yeah. Lots more Justin in
Streaming.
Season 2, everybody.
So I got a call from Amy
Yeah.
that said, "Can you do this movie?"
This is what I do, Katie. I derail my own show all the time. Just power through.
I'm in. And I said yes, and she called back later that day and said, "Oh, never mind." And it was really sad because I really wanted to go and do this movie. That's true.
Wow.
And so it was like a false hope. And then Sunday, that happened on a Friday. Sunday, she called and said, "Can you be on a flight in 3 hours?"
Whoa.
And I said, "Yes, I can." So
Wow.
her assistant came and dog sat my dogs for
That's
the night.
hilarious.
I've never met him. He just came and
Stayed at your house.
stayed at my house and dog sat my dogs
Wow.
till somebody else could be there to dog sit.
Oh,
and
my
then,
goodness.
Yeah, and so I flew to Atlanta and we were there for 3 weeks. I
Yeah.
packed for 3 weeks in 40 minutes.
Wow.
This is the fastest packing I've ever done. I cut my hand in the process.
Get thee to LAX.
Yep.
That's crazy. Had you read the script yet?
No.
Neither did I.
No, it was great. I read it on the plane, except for I fell asleep while I was reading it, like I tend to do with scripts.
I
It's
know.
probably awful.
Boring.
Boring.
Who needs to know what I'm gonna say? Snooze fest.
So I read it almost on the plane, and then I landed at midnight, and I got to the hotel at 1, and we started work at 7 a.m. the next day.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
It's great.
That's kind of what. Yeah,
It was great.
That was my process too. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, on
I was the last person there.
yeah, you
for
were.
sure.
Because meanwhile, on the other side of that, when you must have been in the air somewhere, we were doing costume fittings and stuff, but all at the same time, and we were all in the same room together. It was me, Bo. Okay, so everybody listening, Bo Merjoff is also in the movie.
Yep. Didn't you have to convince Bo to take the job?
So, okay, yeah. So when Amy called me, I didn't tell this part on the podcast, so it's okay. So when Amy called me, she was like, hey, because I had worked with Amy years previous in a show that's also on Crackle called Chosen. And so we had known each other, and she called and she said, do you want to do this movie? I said, yeah, why not? And then she goes, also, we're trying to get Bo into it. Do you know him? And I was like, know him? Watch this. And she was like, okay. And then she was like, do you think he'll want to do it? And I was like, Amy, it's called Party Boat.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's in. Don't worry. And sure enough, I
Wasn't
called
that
him.
exactly what he said, too?
Yeah, I called him, and I was like, hey, are you going to do this movie? He goes, it's called Party Boat.
Yeah.
And so I was like, boom. And I mean, come on, like what better way to spend 3 weeks than with your best friend on a lake shooting a movie called Party Boat?
Yeah.
It was awesome. So Bo and I flew on the same flight out there, and we were pretty buzzed by the time we landed. And yeah, and we went and immediately did a swim test in the hotel swimming pool because we had some water scenes. So turns out I can back float while drunk pretty well. So I nailed the swim test.
And then you got the job.
Yeah, and then we all went to the wardrobe fitting, and we were all in there together. Demetrius, who plays Sean in the movie, and Sung Kang, who plays Greg, and myself and Bo were all in a room, wildly taking on clothes and taking off clothes and trying them on for the wardrobe person because it was the night before the shoot.
Right.
And meanwhile, I was like, who plays Kylie?
Yeah.
And they were like, she's in the air right now.
That's what they told you?
Yeah, they were like, she's on a flight right now. And I was like, what a diva. Couldn't even be here when we were all here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my
You're
first
right, though.
my first impression was like,
Yeah.
all right.
No, but it's true.
She's probably not that cool.
It's true.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Well, you were right, though.
I was?
Yeah, I'm a diva.
All right.
Put it out. I'm just trying to put it out there. I'm trying to create some intrigue.
Trying to create some diva aura.
Yeah, for sure.
So tell the people how we met, though, for the first time.
How did we meet for the first time, Brett?
I'm asking you.
We met on the boat, right? Oh, well, I can tell you what our first scene was.
This is not what I'm asking you.
I don't know the answer to your question.
Well, that's real nice, Katie. Because I know the answer.
Did we meet at base camp? I'm
Yeah.
assuming?
You're in the makeup chair.
Oh.
I remember it like it was yesterday. I'll never forget it. I don't know. I think that's just what I think, actually. I don't really remember.
I don't know. I know the first thing that they told us to do was to dance as if we were best friends since 7th grade.
That's right. We did a dancing scene in the middle of a crowded dance floor.
Yeah.
As the first shot of the movie for us.
Yeah. For anyone.
Mm-hmm.
We set the tone in that first 20 minutes
Set the tone.
of silly dance moves.
First impression of actor Brett Davern?
He's got some silly dance moves.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Why do I dance like an idiot in everything I get cast in? That's what I want to know.
I think it's a lifestyle choice.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
I think there's some tape out there.
Of you dancing like an idiot?
It must be, where they're just like, this character dances
Is it
like a
on your reel?
moron. Huh?
Is that on your reel?
Probably.
Let's cut together a montage of you dancing.
Oh, that'd be so
Crazy.
easy. You could do that easily. That was your first impression?
Of the dance moves?
No.
Oh yeah, that you dance like a crazy person, and
Oh.
it's great.
All right.
And then later we found the with the DP and the set decorator, we found that like 80s cover band, and there was also some really silly dance moves. Like
oh, yeah.
Party Boat in Georgia was just silly dance moves. That's
Yeah, it
the
was-
whole 3 weeks.
Yeah, it was pretty nuts.
It was great.
Can I ask you, what did I write down? I'm like, it's hard to think
You're
right now.
drunk.
I'm not drunk. I'm like just sort of doing 2 in a row is kind of hard. So was working with Maddie McKibben and the other guy from that one show all that you ever thought it would be?
Well, I never watched Awkward,
Mm-hmm.
but I had a friend who was on it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a true story. She said, you know, the show's whatever, but the guys are really nice.
Oh, that's nice.
I probably never told you that story.
Who was that?
Megan.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
One of the Julies.
Yeah, one of the Julies.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't really know anything about the show.
Oh, that was really nice of her.
Yeah.
But that wasn't my question. Was it
Was
all
that
you
I
thought it
cracked
would
up to?
be?
I mean, I didn't really have any expectations.
Oh, Katie, you're not even playing my game right now.
It was so great. The tall one especially was like really.
Right.
People. There's a video in the last week. Speaking of bad dance moves.
Are you really gonna say this
Yes,
right now?
I am.
Okay.
There's a video that was recorded at 3:00 in the morning on our lunch break where Brett and Bo just started slapping their legs and dancing like crazy people.
Mm-hmm.
And if that had happened in the first night, I would have been like, Amy Kim, get me out of here.
Right.
But by then, you guys had won me over with your friendship made everybody want to be friends with you guys.
Oh, that's nice. That's a
So-
nice thing to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were in at that point. You were one of the
By
three
week 3?
amigos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had accepted you
Yeah, that's good.
into our
That happened
our
really
gang.
quickly, though, I feel. Like, you
Yeah.
walked on set. Like, maybe that's my first impression of you, going, I want to find a dive bar with a whole bunch of shit on the ground.
Yes.
Yeah, that was my first impression of
That's
you.
all
and
I
I was
wanted
like,
to
yeah,
do.
that sounds like fun.
That first night I was like, where are we all going tonight?
Yeah,
Let's find some rednecks.
and we did.
Oh, we sure did.
Travis.
Tyler. His name was Tyler.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tyler and Scott, I think.
There were so many people.
Okay.
I mean,
I told the story on the podcast on the phone, but I'll tell it again. We were in this dive bar, and this guy comes up, and these are like lake rednecks,
Yeah.
which are different than regular
They are.
rednecks. Nice people. Like, I'm not saying redneck disparagingly. Like, they are rednecks.
I've got rednecks in my family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so do I.
Yeah.
It's fine. And they come up, and the guy was like, hey, man, are you on TV show? He was like talking to Bo. He's like, my daughter's over there. She said you're on a TV show. She's too scared to come over, but I don't give a shit about you Hollywood types. And
Yeah.
like that kind of thing. And then he looks at me, and he's like, hey, man, are those skinny jeans?
Are them skinny jeans?
Are them skinny jeans?
Yeah.
And I was like, not really, but kind of, I guess. But then we were friends after that,
You and,
me and Tyler.
yeah.
And he kept saying, do you want to go on my boat?
You want to go on my boat?
And they do it in there's 3 versions of you want to go on my boat.
Mm-hmm.
The conversation goes like this. You want to go on my boat? And then you go like, yeah, I mean, sure. And then he goes, you want to go on my boat? And then you're like, yes, I've already said yes. And then he goes, you want to go on my boat? It's 3. There's 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Comes in 3s.
Especially when they're real drunk.
Yeah, so I think that was like night 1. We went out to the Big Creek Tavern.
Yep.
Shout out to the Big Creek Tavern,
Yep,
Buford, Georgia. I wrote them a Yelp review.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I was there when you did that.
Yeah, I did it
You
from
did it
the
on set.
restaurant. Or no, yeah, the next day. Yeah.
You're on set, yeah.
Yeah. It was a collaborative effort.
Tuesday is boys' night.
Tuesdays is boys' night at the Big Creek. Yeah.
We happened to be
man.
there on a Tuesday.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. What else do we do? Come on, we need some crazy party boat stories.
There was, the whole thing was a little bit crazy.
Mm-hmm. It kind of was.
It was great, though.
There's a lot of rewriting on set going on.
Did you tell that story? Green Pages?
Not really. You can.
Here's the thing about Party Boat. The actors were assholes, and we just said, I'm not saying these words. And then we would rewrite the pages, like, in the moment.
It was a collaborative effort.
Let me just say this. The film that I'm working on right now, if the actor showed up and was like, I took this script and I rewrote it, and this is what I'm going to say, that would not fly.
Well, I
So
think
it was a collaborative effort that, like, Dylan let us do what we were going to do.
I will say, though, that I think comedy is a different thing.
Totally. And
Like, what you're shooting right now is not a comedy,
it's
right?
not, no.
I think
It's a
comedy...
thriller?
It's a thriller, question mark? I think that comedy is a different world where, like,
Yeah.
certain jokes in other people's mouths, like, don't come
It doesn't
out
fit
as
as well.
as
Yeah.
it does on the page. And so you have to be this is just one man's opinion. I think that when you're shooting comedy, you have to allow yourself to be more fluid in that moment, because the writer can write a hilarious joke, but if whatever actor, like if it's just not selling, then you gotta cut bait and switch it and figure it out. So I think you get a little more leeway in comedy.
Well, okay, but I will say
It's just my opinion.
by the very end, one of my favorite thing that happened was that the director Dylan came up to us and was like, "I'd like to change her line."
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was awesome because we had like established.
Yes.
We had a voice in the film at that point.
I agree.
And it was great.
Yeah, and he was coming what you're saying is like
collaborative thing.
he eventually was like coming to us going like, whatever you guys are gonna come up with is
going to be funny.
is good.
It's going to
and
work.
Yeah, it's gonna work.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see.
Hopefully.
We'll
saying all
we'll
this.
see
and
the
we're
movie.
gonna-
We're like
we're gonna
talking
cringe when
yeah,
we
we're
watch it.
talking big
It's probably
game, but
it's probably yeah.
So, what was your favorite thing about working with Brett and Bo?
Well,
You can start with Bo.
and not the combo of Brett and Bo.
Oh, let's do that.
Okay.
The people want to know.
The people want to know. I feel like it really is like your friendship made it's well, first of all, as you made so clear, you are number 1 on the call sheet.
I was.
Like that was a thing that came out of his mouth 4 times a day.
It's a joke. I'm just.
Only 4?
Everyone knows I'm just doing a bit, right?
Do
It's
they?
just a joke. You didn't think I was serious, did you?
No, I
What do they
didn't.
say about the best jokes, Brett?
Oh, stop it.
They come in 4s a day.
No. That there's truth in them. Listen, you know I was kidding. I don't
Yeah.
care about the numbers on the call sheet. I don't give a
Yeah,
shit.
but you were number 1,
I was.
and everyone knew it.
All right, let's move on from that. What was your favorite? That you were saying something else.
But that you guys set a tone because your friendship was already like Max and Jonathan were friends.
I play Max, Bo plays Jonathan.
Yeah, and so you guys were friends, but like not Brett and Bo friends.
Right.
And so it was just a very joyful set.
Yeah,
It was.
it was fun.
It was great.
Yeah, we had a good time. That was fun shooting.
Also,
that movie.
like, twist my arm. I'll be on a boat for 3 weeks working.
Yeah, right. It was beautiful too.
It was beautiful.
The lake is
I
beautiful.
couldn't stop. I saw
The
more
sunsets
sunrises.
were beautiful. Sunrises. There's a lot of sunrises.
So many night shoots.
Yeah.
And I couldn't stop taking pictures of sunsets and sunrises. Also, fireworks on the last night was one of my favorite memories.
Oh, shooting them off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because fireworks are legal in Georgia.
Yeah, you can buy fireworks. There's like actual fireworks stores.
And I felt like when we first started setting off the fireworks, I was like, we're going to get in trouble.
You had this like California
Yeah.
thing of where you get in trouble for even taking a breath out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like
yeah.
I wanted to wait till there was no people nearby. But it didn't matter because it's legal.
Something I'd like to do right now is I think that now that you've spent 3 weeks with the hairy one known as Bo Murchoff.
Yeah.
And
So
I've
hairy.
known him for a long time. I think that we should each say our favorite thing about Bo Murchoff, just in case he's listening.
Okay.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
It's the way. This is okay. This is one of my favorite things. It's the way he looks at me.
Yeah. With love in his eyes.
Well, it's that when he looks at me in that way, I know that it's only meant for me.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm the only girl in the world at that moment.
Uh-huh.
And also, when I then look back at him and he's looking at me in that way, the left side of his mouth starts to curl up ever so slightly.
He does love you.
I mean,
It's pretty adorable.
it's mutual.
Yeah.
That's what I love about him. The way he looks at me.
Yeah.
When I really nail a joke
Uh-huh.
in his presence, actually now I'm being serious. When I like actually nail a reference or something and he looks at me, we both just know. That's my favorite thing about him.
That's nice.
What's your favorite thing about him?
My favorite thing is that he is my one of my favorite Bo memories. It is one of my favorite things about him, but he's just very centered.
Yeah, he is.
He's very grounded. He's very centered. And like at one point I was on the boat, we were doing scenes. He didn't have a ton of scenes in the movie, but he was always there. And he was
Yeah.
always like put himself in the background
Yep.
of scenes and
Yep.
like made the very best of being an actor in this moment.
Totally.
And that is my favorite thing about Bo Murchoff.
He commits 100%.
Well, not only that, like there's opportunity for somebody in that situation to just be like, all right, well, I'll be in my trailer. But that's not what it was. It was like, I'm going to be here. I'm going to be on the boat. I'm going to be available to be a part of this scene in any capacity, like in the background or whatever.
Yep.
And I'm going to take that away from him. Like, I'm gonna learn from that and like try to be more accessible and more available to myself. And there was one moment where we were all on the boat, and I looked off into the distance, and Bo was just like meditating on a rock.
Yeah, I know.
While we were all like, woo!
I know.
Woo!
I would catch him
great.
all the time on the shore, sitting on this one boulder, sitting, crisscross applesauce, with his hands on his knees like Rafiki.
Yep.
And he's just staring out over the water, and I was like, man,
but it's authentic.
Yes,
though.
it's so real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't it's easy to be like,
yeah. If you
person.
didn't know him,
but
you'd be like,
it's real.
What an actor d-bag. You know what I mean? But no, it is real. Yeah.
Love you, Bo.
I like that guy a lot. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, what's your least favorite thing about Bo? Do you want me to go first?
Sure. Yeah.
His toenails.
Oh my God.
They're horrible.
Oh my God, they're so disgusting.
Yeah, they're really bad.
They're like in the point. They're witch's nails.
Cuts
they're pointy.
his toenails
he doesn't cut them. He
into
rips
a
them
point. Oh,
with
really?
his mouth.
Oh no.
That's why they're so disgusting.
Tell me you're making that up.
I'm not. I swear to God. In that moment.
Gross.
He said it in that moment.
Yeah, I took a picture of his feet. I was like, dude, your feet are gross.
Because he's in Tivas the whole movie.
Yeah, he rocks those Tiva sandals though. He's also rocking a crazy hairy chest for the entire movie.
Yeah.
His character started pretty dressed, and then just got further and further undressed as the movie goes along. So if you want to see Bo Murchoff slowly undress for 90 minutes,
and pour a shot off of his body.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is a bartender. He made a shot, poured it down his hairy chest.
It was gross.
It was real gross.
It was real gross.
So that was my least favorite thing. Do you got one?
I don't know if I mean.
That's all right. We can move on.
I got nothing but love.
Yeah. Well, you should know him for a little while longer.
That's probably what it is.
All right, we did that. Okay. So let's get into your character though. Tell us who you play and what's your story. Now that you've read the script.
Kylie Abigail Miller.
Mm-hmm.
And she is an excellent bartender.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
I could have trailed off there.
She's a really
I was
good
still
bartender?
thinking about Bo. I was still thinking about Bo
Story of my
stories.
life with every girl I ever meet. They trail off in mid thought, and then I go, "What's up? What's going on?" And they go, "I was thinking about Bo. I'm sorry."
Yeah.
It's real nice.
It happens.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Kylie she's a bartender. She started she was one of the original 3 owners of this boat. That was
Of the party boat.
of the party boat.
The story is basically, I guess I haven't even really said the story. The story is that my character, Max, is a party boy who's never grown up.
Nope.
He's somewhere in his late 20s, probably. He owns a company, or owns a boat, a big houseboat. It's like a 100-foot something long houseboat with his best friend, Sean, who's played by Demetrius Bridges.
Love you, Demetrius.
It's all right. You've had a margarita. And they own the boat together, and their third best friend, Kylie, used to work on the boat, but she has since grown up and moved on.
She has a dog shelter now.
Left the 2 boys behind, and which thus crushed Max because he's been obsessed with her since they were in like 4th grade. He has a crush on his friend Kylie.
Yep.
And
then she comes back for her birthday.
Yep, she comes back, and Max is determined to win her back throughout the course of this party.
But makes really dumb moves.
He does. He
Really
falls all
stupid
over
choices.
himself. And I guess the whole movie is, will Kylie and Max end up together or not?
That is the question.
But Kylie's boyfriend, Gregg, is there.
And he wants
throwing
to...
a whole wrench into the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the story.
It's pretty... I mean, we had fun. And I feel like
We had
when
a
you have
blast.
fun, it's funny.
Yeah.
Or like, I feel like when you have fun, it comes across.
The last thing that we need to do here
Yeah.
is that when the movie comes out, there's going to be 2 teams. Just like there was on Awkward.
Yeah.
Team Maddie, Team Jake. I think we all know who won that one. All right. Come on. It was Maddie. Yeah.
Yeah.
What, do you think I meant Jake? No, come on. No, I know what happened. I watched the show. Was there anything like that on Switch? Was there a love triangle or anything like that?
Oh, no, Daphne just slept with all the boys.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
No,
that
there
makes
was
it
a
easy.
team. There were
You know
teams.
Daphne like that.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, God.
yikes.
Stop. Keep going. Ignore him.
Daphne, she had daddy issues, so she slept with all the boys.
Is that what happens?
On Switch?
No, just with girls with daddy issues? Is that what happens?
I mean, I think you can. Maddie says no.
No,
I'm shaking my head at Brett. Oh.
I was just asking.
But it is also kind of a. It's kind of a thing.
I think all the girls that work at daddy daycare, they all have daddy issues.
You have to listen to the previous episode for that reference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for sending them to the previous one.
Yeah. So
What were we talking about?
Daphne had, there was a triangle. There was Team Bemet,
Oh.
Bay and Emmett,
Right.
or Team Bavis, Bay and Travis. I don't know. There was.
Well, this
It was
brings me
just
to my
Bemet.
question.
Hashtag Bemet was.
So
a thing.
when Party Boat comes out, there's
Yeah.
going to have to be two teams.
Yeah.
There's the team that wants Kylie to stay with her longtime boyfriend,
Gregg.
who he wants to propose, so
Yeah.
possible fiance Gregg,
Yeah.
and played by the lovely Sung Kang, who is
Lovely.
a very lovely man,
Mhm.
just such a gentleman and a good actor, and we had a blast
A
with
lot
him.
of fun.
He's from all the Fast and Furious movies. Plays
Well,
Han.
3 and on. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he died, but he might not be dead.
Shh.
What? I'm just saying. I mean, Michelle
I don't-
Rodriguez came back in that franchise too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Definitely.
Anywho, so he plays Gregg. So it's either. Oh, also, we should just say the cast really quickly of Party Boat real quick. You got Katie Leclerc, myself, Bo Murchoff, Sung Kang, Demetrius Bridges. You got Jay Moore's in there.
Your favorite.
My favorite. I love Jay Moore.
Brett fell in love.
I fell in love
You kind of cheated on Bo a little bit with
for
Jay.
sure.
Yeah.
Look, if Bo could do all those impressions, I'd be hanging out with Bo more like
Right.
Jay too. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
anyway, love Jay Moore.
What was the first thing Jay Moore said to you?
I don't really remember.
Really?
What was it?
It's about the show.
Oh, about the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ben, this is a 100% true story. Listen, pay attention. Put down Pokemon Go. Listen to me. Ben, so Jay Moore walks onto the boat. He came in like 2.5 weeks into filming. He was only there for 3 days, I think. So he comes in. He plays Jay plays the like dickhead cop, lake cop, who's like always after our boat. So
Yep.
he's kind of the the antagonist or no, I'm the antagonist. I don't know what he is. What is he? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I've had margaritas. Listen, he plays the dickhead cop. Anyway, he comes onto set and he's like, hey man, how you doing? I'm Jay. Nice to meet you, bro. Like, you got a fucking podcast, dude. Like, you got a podcast over 100 episodes. You don't invite me on? What's up? That's the first thing out of his mouth.
Yep.
And I go, well, I don't know. I didn't know you. He goes, you got a fucking phone, dude. Pick it up, my man. Whatever. Give me a call sometime. I'll do the podcast.
Except for it wouldn't be your show that episode. He would just talk.
No, he would take over the whole thing. But that's the first thing out of his mouth. So he wants
Ben's like,
to
"Great."
he wants to come do the Brett Davern show. Anywho, he was hilarious. What were we talking about? Oh, the point
The
is,
cast.
we got to come up with team names for this movie. I want
Yeah.
to start it right now, right here.
Do it.
So we got Kylie and Gregg.
Yep.
Do you want to just do Team Gregg for Kylie? Because
Craig?
Kylie's the one making the decision. Oh, you want to do a ship name?
I thought that was the
You don't
thing.
have to. I mean, we had Team Jake, Team Maddie. You guys had ship names on Switch.
We did have ship name. I hate that verb too. Like,
I know, I hate it too.
Oh, I hate it.
But we could do Team Gregg, and we could do Team Max.
I don't think that's as much fun because I
As
know where this is
Team
going.
Craig,
And team.
Climax.
Yeah. See, that's the
See,
thing.
that's pretty good,
That's
right,
the
Maddie?
thing.
Team Climax, right? It's kind
With
of
a
a
K.
liberty. It's a liberty with Kylie because it should be Kyle Max or something like that. But Team Climax.
Climax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the winner. I mean, it's not. You're gonna have to watch the movie. But
You're gonna have to watch the movie.
in my book, that's what we should be going for.
right.
So are you on board, Team Craig and Team Climax?
Yeah.
All right.
With a K.
Good. Do we hit all things Party Boat? Wait, what was the thing? You said something and I was like, we got to tell that story. Oh, mansplaining. Do you want to tell the mansplaining
Maybe
story?
that's my least favorite thing about Bo Murchoff.
There you go.
There it
he
is.
mansplains.
He mansplained.
Tell the story.
So, week one, Bo and I took a road trip to Nashville, which is only like 4 hours away.
Plus, he heard it was a college town, so he was in.
I think he loves college towns.
He does love college towns.
So we drove to Nashville, and I have a really good friend up there. I stayed with my friend, and Bo found some trouble in the city, I believe, and had a great time. And so on the way back, we stopped at a brewery or whatever, and he was telling a story about a McDonald's that said, what was it? Like
on the sign of the McDonald's, it said, "We love our predators."
Our predators.
We love our predators.
So he's telling me the story, and it's full on like, we love our predators. It's a hockey team. Without even like taking a breath, and I was like, yeah. And
he mansplained.
Like really hard. But I will say, in the moment was like, oh, I mansplained.
Yeah,
like
he
right
owned
away.
it.
He owned it.
But we didn't stop giving him shit about it the entire time.
The whole time.
If he's talking about a hockey team, is that mansplaining or Canadian-splaining?
All right, Ben. See, that's enough. No, don't even nod his direction. That's enough of that.
It's a head.
I'm trying to think. There's way more stories that we haven't gotten into, and also ones that I don't know if we're allowed to tell.
Definitely ones we can't tell.
Like we went to another college town,
and we're not going to talk about
Athens, Georgia.
We're not going to talk about it.
And we can't talk about it.
We lost some keys.
There was lost rental car keys.
Yeah.
Production was very upset.
Did Bo go between the hedges?
Bo had fun and wait.
Everybody
I know what
had
I know what I can tell
What
about
can
Athens.
you tell?
So Bo had the night off the night before
Yeah.
everyone went to Athens, and Bo's job was to go to Athens to do some reconnaissance. If it was a good party town, then we
Yeah.
would go meet him in Athens. If it was a bad party town, we would spend the next night like downtown Atlanta, like
Right.
hanging out, right? Because the resort we were at was equal distance from downtown Atlanta and Athens. Anyway, Bo goes the night before. We're at work. He starts sending us videos in a group chat of him, like it's a close-up of his face, and he's just going like, Athens is great. I really think we should do Athens. It's a really fun time. And as he's talking, he's like pulling the phone kind of away from his face, and I realized that he's in the back of an open pickup speeding down the road
Yeah.
as he was delivering
I still don't know whose pickup
this
that
message. He doesn't know whose pickup that was either.
And then he started yelling things at girls.
And he started yelling things at people on the street.
He was complimenting them.
He was complimenting. He was
Yeah.
very complimentary.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was, he was having a good time.
I really hope Bo listens to this episode.
He won't.
I know, but we've talked about him so much.
We
he
have
might
talked
as well be
about him
here.
a lot. Yeah, we've talked. Didn't we do a whole episode where we just talked about him?
Yeah.
Because he was supposed to come on and be a guest.
And
yeah,
then he didn't?
He was supposed to come on and be a guest, and he stood us up, and I was like, so let's just spend the whole time talking about him, and then we did.
Did he listen to it?
I don't know.
What about Bo?
Yeah. I don't know.
That didn't happen.
Katie, there's one
It is
last.
the Brett Davern
There's
show.
one last thing that we have to do with you. We do it with all of our guests, and I promised on the last episode that we would do it with you.
The 10 questions.
Well, or
I know
it's-
one of the questions
Or it's another one.
because you asked one of the questions.
All right.
In Georgia.
Calm down over
All
there.
right.
All right. I have 2 cards, one in each hand. Oh,
That's not true. You have both in one hand. Watch the YouTube. Watch the youtube.com/Brett Davern show. Did I do it right?
you did it right.
Nice.
Okay, listen.
What's
First
up?
of all, I like that you said that I asked you the question in Georgia, which proves that I do ask it of people in life.
You do.
So now people know it's not just a bit on the podcast.
You
Right.
asked her 7 at work?
No, not number
You just asked one question.
Not
at
number
work. I
7.
don't
By the
know.
way, it's not number 7. It's number 8.
Oh.
Anyway, listen. I have 2 note cards, one in each hand, smarty pants. I'm going to put them behind my back. You tell me right or left.
Right.
10 questions. People can go to YouTube and watch that. 10 questions. I think I whittled it down to like 7 questions, though, because I got annoyed with some of these. So it might not be 10, or it might be like 13 if I just keep putting question marks at the end of sentences. Number 1, Katie Leclerc. Favorite emoji.
I think recently it's the throw up face. I think that's a funny.
Oh.
I think that's a funny emoji.
Is that your most used emoji?
No, not at all.
What's your most used emoji?
Thumbs up.
Mm.
Easily thumbs up.
Mine's the smiling with the sunglasses.
Mm.
Number 2, celebrity crush, other than Brett Davern or Bo Merchoff. Or Sung
my
Kang, or
stock
Demetrius
answer
Bridges.
to that is Channing Tatum, and it's not. It's Channing Tate Yum.
I see
I told you that.
All breakers out there.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to tell the Lawbreakers story?
Oh my God.
Can you tell it?
I wanted to. No, I didn't actually want to kill you. I wanted to kill you for the Muhammad Ali impression.
Yeah, I did an all-day Muhammad Ali impression that would not stop.
It didn't stop.
It didn't stop.
The whole day.
I'm still apologizing for that.
Yeah.
I got stuck. I got really stuck.
You were the aviator.
I even started doing Howard Cosell talking to Muhammad Ali. So I was doing both voices.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to do it right now. You're not going to get me to do it.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
Do you want to tell the McConaughey thing though?
Yeah, it became like a joke on set. Like everybody started doing it.
I know,
Like
because I would watch.
Steve,
I
the boom
recently
operator.
watched the Louis C.K. thing.
Yeah.
Where he does the "There's an awful lot of lawbreakers out there," and it's like a whole bit. And so I just watched it, and then I couldn't stop doing it.
Yeah.
But it would snap me right into being Max for some reason.
Yeah, there was a scene where like it was your coverage, and like it wasn't happening as good as it could have.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
I looked at you and I was like, "Do the thing."
You were like, "Do the thing."
Yeah, and then you did the thing.
There's an awful lot of lawbreakers out there.
And then you were fine.
Then
you
I was
did the
fine.
scene, and it was great.
I just think it's funny that Sony has that footage and like got that footage on dailies.
Yeah.
Of their lead actor going like pounding his head and going like, I don't know, I'm just like not in it right now. I don't know.
Do
And
the
then,
thing. Do the thing.
All right, fine. There's an awful lot of lawbreakers out there. All right, Kylie, listen. And like,
Yeah.
and it was into it.
I hope the people at home can figure out what scene that is.
Oh, that'd be good. That's a good
fun.
game. See, we're already off the rails. Number 3. What is your most watched movie of all time?
Almost Famous.
Mm,
It's a great film.
it's all happening.
It's all happening.
Number 4. I got sick of that question. We're skipping it. Number 5. Did you ever have an AIM or any of the early instant messengers?
Oh, yeah.
And if so, what was your screen
Oh
name?
yeah. My screen name was Toes and Socks. Because
Socks with an X?
no,
Oh.
SOCKS. No, I'll tell you why though.
Uh-huh.
Because when I was young, I thought it was weird that people said that they were knocking boots. Because you don't knock boots, you knock toes and socks. So I thought it was clever, and I was like, sex joke, and I was 15, 14, 15.
Destined to work at a strip club.
Destined.
Destined. Number 6. Oh, because I was on a show called Awkward. Every interview I'd ever do, they'd say, "Want to spend the most awkward moment of your life?" They thought they were super clever. So now that I have my own show, I get to annoy you with that question.
That is an annoying question.
What's the most awkward professional moment of your life?
Professional?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I unintentionally hurt myself on every set that I'm on.
Mm-hmm.
It just always happens. More specifically, I usually walk into something and get a huge bruise from walking into something. And every time that happens, everyone's like, "Oh, are you okay?" And it's always like,
What was the biggest one?
I did a movie for Hallmark called Cloudy with a Chance of Love.
Oh.
Yeah, and everything was falling off the rails.
I love that title.
Everything was falling off the rails big time. And in the scene, my character's like frustrated. And I was really frustrated in the moment. And I was like, and I walked into a door frame, like, I checked myself on the door, like,
Easy.
really hard.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really embarrassing. It was awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Number 7, actor studio ripoff question. I ripped it right off from James Lipton. I don't give a shit. Come after me, you old. I don't care. Him and Bobby Flay.
I don't think you should start feuds.
It's only 2 of them, James Lipton and Bobby Flay. Oh, and Gregg Sulkin and Tyler Posey. Except, by the way, Marty
And
has...
in general, Australians.
And who? Oh, Australians. Yeah. Oh, the Weekly Muniz. Yeah, fuck those guys. Listen, Marty...
You have a lot of problems with people.
Marty has... it's just a bit. I'm doing a bit. Marty has news on the Tyler Posey front, though, actually, that we'll have to get from him on the next episode. No more feud with Tyler Posey. He's back in my good graces. But Gregg Sulkin, happy Sunday. Fuck you, Greg. Everyone go to Twitter and look at his stupid fucking post from today. Fuck you. Should I say it again? Man, I'm feeling salty. He has 3 G's in his first name. What the fuck? He's one of yours too, by the way, Lewis. He's from your fucking island, dude. He is.
Feisty.
Screw you, Greg.
What's the question, though, that you stole from James Lipton?
What's your favorite curse word?
Oh. I like cursing. Motherfucker?
That's
Probably.
good. And you
I don't
taught
say
you
it
taught
very
us that
often,
in
but I
sign
do
language.
like it.
Can I do
It's
it?
a great, it's a
It's
great
this.
sign. This is a sign from mother.
I love it.
Motherfucker.
That's good. That's good. Do you go like that with the fingers like that? Because I do it like that. Yeah. I don't like people that do it like this.
No, I don't either.
Don't
Put
do
your thumb
this.
out.
Yeah, put
Looks
your thumb
funny.
out. Bam.
But you put your knuckles up too.
Yeah, knuckles up.
I mean, I guess.
What do you mean? Your knuckles are up.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah. Sorry, Vickies.
Yeah.
Number 8. Now, I
Is this the
usually
one I know?
No.
Oh.
I usually get super uncomfortable asking this question when there's ladies on the show, but I've had a few margaritas, so I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Also, fuck you, Gregg Sulkin. Number 8. I usually ask this of
I
guys.
think you should have Greg on the show.
Just go. Just.
I think you guys should work it out.
Just.
Work it out.
I think that you've just hit upon the source of the feud.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know.
Fuck you, Greg. I was about
He
to.
might be a nice guy.
He's not. I've met him several times.
You're really digging in deep. All right, what's the question?
You know who he's nice to? His pecs and biceps.
What's the question?
He is nice to them. He loves them a lot. You don't follow his Instagram, Maddie? I don't. Well, you should. Happy Sunday.
She said that with some feist as well.
You should see the photo from today.
I like it.
You should have seen the photo from today. Oh man, this has gone crazy. I think I'm actually kind of in love with him. I think that I hate him so much right now. And by the way, Greg, if you're listening, I don't hate you, you limey bastard. I kind of like you. It's just that it's come full circle, and I think I might have a crush on you.
Yeah.
I cannot stop staring at that Armani ad. He's so good looking. Okay, anyway. Number 8. This usually gets asked of men.
Okay.
So that's why I get uncomfortable asking it of women.
Okay.
When it's asked of men,
What's
it's
the question?
boxers, briefs, or boxer briefs.
Oh, okay.
Is this becoming Muhammad Ali right now?
No.
When it's
It's
asked
becoming
of,
the press interviews.
I'm so pretty.
Oh,
Listen.
no. Don't do it.
Listen, when it is asked of women, I have
It
to
depends.
ask it like
the
this.
answer is it depends
Granny
on the
panties.
outfit.
Let me ask my question. Granny panties, boy shorts, commando, or other?
It depends on the outfit. It depends on the situation.
Oh, God, stop it.
Also,
Every
you
girl
forgot
that comes in here
thongs.
says that.
You forgot thong.
I said other.
Well, just say thong. What's other mean?
I don't like the word thong. I'm not a
Why?
fan. What's the sign for that?
I don't know, actually.
Do you have to finger spell it?
I'm sure there's a sign for it.
Hmm.
Sign for underwear is really boring.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
The answer is if there's visible panty line, then you wear a thong or a commando. And then otherwise,
That's not the question, though. The question is, what do you prefer?
Oh, what do you prefer?
Just what do you prefer?
I mean, just regular underwear.
All right. That's not the...
You should change that question.
I've tried! The people are clamoring, Katie Leclerc. The people are clamoring. All right. Without looking, do you know what color you're wearing today?
I do.
Yes, she wins.
Boom. Winner.
Listen to an episode.
Winner.
No, I don't.
Did you hear that, Greg?
I
You piece of shit.
did listen to one, but I don't know. What color underwear?
I said without looking, do you know what color you're wearing today? You said
Yeah,
yes. There
I
you
do.
Go. Done. Question over. Number 9.
Right.
What is the best piece of advice you received in life thus far?
From my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Before I did a big acting competition called IMTA.
I judged that.
I know.
We've figured
The year
this out.
that I was there.
I probably judged your acting thing.
Yeah.
This is a whole different story. We'll tell it some other time.
Yeah. So it's 7 days in New York, and you're supposed to focus on your thing. And my dad knew that we would not have a lot of time for like meals and food and snacks and stuff. So he sent a fruit basket to the hotel room, and he
That's
sent
nice.
a card, and in the card, he had the bill person write, "Define the moment. Don't let the moment define you."
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Right?
Yeah.
Deep.
Interesting.
So sometimes I think that, like, if you're having a bad time, like, you can change it. Don't let it change you.
Right. I like that.
Thanks, Pops.
And then number 10, the most important question of them all. Ask people in life, because I believe that your answer to this question tells me everything that I need to know about you. Cuts right to the core.
Yeah.
It defines you forever in my eyes. So don't fuck it up. By the way, Greg's answer would be like dragon fruit or some shit, and I want to punch him in the face.
I thought about this today.
All right, listen.
Because I had it. Okay. Go.
What is your favorite fruit? I love you, Gregg Sulkin.
I'm gonna go with pineapple, but I like peaches. I like cherries. I like the fruits.
No, I'm gonna need one.
It's pineapple. No, the answer is pineapple.
That's a wrap, everybody, on another edition of the Brett Davern Show. Thank you out there for listening. Thank you for subscribing on iTunes or your favorite podcast app. Full episodes of this show are now available on YouTube. So go to youtube.com/Brett Davern Show to check out Katie in all of her video glory. Do you want to talk more about peaches and pineapples?
No.
You can.
It's good.
What were you saying?
I had a 10-year-old today ask me the same
Say
question.
goodbye, Producer Ben. Producer Ben is on Twitter at TheBigBen76. I'm being the dick. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
really.
do
I'm
your
listening.
sign-off.
No, I'm really listening.
Do the sign-off.
I'm listening.
I'm
Go ahead.
out, man.
Marty Shannon is on Twitter at Marty_Shannon. He's also got one of those musical albums you can check out. He's got really good songs on there. It's streaming on Spotify. You can also find it at BrettDavernshow.com. Come on. I feel bad. Do it.
No, I'm out.
What was your story?
It doesn't matter.
Come on.
A 10-year-old asked me the same question today. That's the story. That's legitimately the story. And she said that all things with seeds.
As for me, I'm Brett on Twitter
All right.
at BDAV, BDAVV, as in, that was probably very annoying.
Very, very annoying.
But I want to remind all of you to be kind and take care of each other. That was our show. Good night.